2015, and it's the last game of our first season in charge here in the Premier League. We're at home to Arsenal, and this game will followed by, I suppose, a little mini review of the season to go with it. Since last time you saw me, which was the disappointing 1-0 defeat to Burnley, things have picked up a little bit, although still inconsistent, really kind of summing up the whole season. Lost 3-0 to Spurs away, no surprises. Lulic, Kyrgyz and Soldado. Drew 4-4 away at Crystal Palace, a hat-trick for Danny Ings and Fabian Delph. Sorry about that. But probably disappointing to only get a draw. Beat Everton 5-1, completely out of nowhere. 2 for Grealish, Agbonlahor and Zogby and Vyman. Lost 3-2 to Newcastle, Ings and Dan Burn scoring, Amiobi, Ferreira and Sissoko for them. Lost 3-1 to QPR, Cranchar, Aston and a Dan Burn own goal, cancelling out Benteke's late one. But then we did manage to beat West Brom in our last game 1-0 away from home. Danny Ings with the only goal in the 84th minute. Tom Cleverley picked up an injury, which means that's the last we will see of him in a Villa shirt this year. I'm still contemplating to bring him in on a full-time deal. I'm not sure. Anyway, got today's game against Arsenal, who are still, I think, fighting for Champions League. Yeah, against Southampton. If they lose and Southampton win, I suspect Southampton are through to the Champions League. As you can see, Chelsea have really ran away with the league title. I'll probably show you that a little more in depth after the game. Let's get into today's game. Adler, back for Sissoko, Burn, Akore and Peruzzi, Sanchez, Bacuna, Richardson, Grealish, Benteke and Danny Ings. Might be one or two guys here, maybe like Kieran Richardson, might have played. This might be their last ever time donning a Villa jersey. I just don't see much future in some of these guys. After this season, I'm gonna look to try and rebuild. I kind of did a bit of that in the summer or in the January window. Peruzzi, Dan Burn, you know. What I feel are decent enough signings, improving the team. We've got that Bravo guy coming in from Boca Juniors, of course, when the transfer window opens again. So, it looks like they might score here quickly. Wilshere, Sanchez. Oh, no, Ali Sissoko. It's a great finish, it's a good bit of skill, but Ali Sissoko is just left completely at... Oh, Jesus Christ. That is shocking defending. And it does leave us 1-0 down already. And Sanchez, it gets saved. Podolski on the rebound though. And we are already 2-0 down here, and it's repeating the earlier game this season at the Emirates, where we were 2-0 down after 15 minutes. And already the game is gone, which is a shame. And here is Podolski. Sanchez should score, doesn't. It's Benteke. Can we mount a counter attack? No, we cannot. Here's Adler. Ozil, Podolski. Sanchez now. Oh, bloody hell. Benteke, Grealish, Benteke, Bacuna. Good ball to Peruzzi. Swing that in. Danny Ings, yes! Danny Ings gives us a hope in this game. A great cross by Gino Peruzzi. Danny Ings scoring his 9th goal for the club since moving in January. A real inspired signing for just the mere 1.1 million we've spent on him. Still down though, so I'm going to say we're unlucky because, you know, to be 2-1 down at home to Arsenal, especially after that start, to get back into it in that way was a good effort, which hopefully we can continue here in the second half and maybe grab a draw in this game. And Gino Peruzzi, his season is over with that injury. So Matt Loughton's going to come on, so it's the end of Peruzzi for this year. Yeah, He's been good though, as I said before the game. He's been quite good actually since arriving in January. Been quite solid. Sanchez, are Arsenal just going to kill this game off, or are we going to get a chance of our own? Podolski, Arsenal have killed this game off. The second goal for Lucas Podolski, his 15th of the season. It comes from Ozil, kind of a block shot, and Podolski I think stops it himself. Might have been heading in even after that, but even before Podolski stopped it, but nonetheless, there's Danny Ings, and it's a penalty. So we have an instant chance to maybe get another hope in this game. Benteke, can he finish his season on a high by scoring from the spot? He can. It's 3-2 now, and we're straight back in this game, which is, we've shown really good fight throughout the season, and this is really probably showing it off the best. Like, we thought we were out of the game to that 3-1, but we're going to keep fighting. And here's Danny Ings. Oh, I should have scored, should have made it 3 each. And that was probably the only chance we were going to get. And just look, we have been consigned to a 3-2 defeat, which is disappointing in the last game of the season, but nonetheless, it was a spirited defeat. So we finished in 16th, 38 points. It's only 2 points above relegation in the end, although it was quite safe. We were 5 points above. So Arsenal dominate game. Well, the Gina Peruzzi, the 7 to 10 days, that doesn't really matter. Anyway, quickly throw you through the stats here. So that was the ending table. So Chelsea, City, Man U and Arsenal top 4. Palace, Hull and Leicester have all gone down. Which I suppose isn't that surprising. Apart from Hull, surprised a bit by that. Diego Costa, top goal scorer with 24. Mario Balotelli with 20. They only do that in real life for Liverpool fans. Welbeck with 19. Hazard with 15 assists. Navas at 13. Fabregas at 12. Hazard top average rating. Joe is up there with the top average rating. How much did they buy Joe for? 7.75 million. It's a little bit steep, but nonetheless he's done quite well for them. Baines, Costa and Jones. Yeah, if we have a look at our own stats, I suppose. Top goal scorer, Benteke, by far with 15, although if Danny Ings was here all season, he probably would have got that. He scored 9 in the half season he was with us. Agbonlahor finished with 9, that was only because he had around 8 and 6 at the start of the season. Grealish ended with 8 in a good season for him. Delph with 6, following with 5. Top average rating was Benteke again, then Ings, Agbonlahor, Grealish. Matt Loughton had a decent enough season, but he is... Well, no, he would be kind of demoted to second choice right back, or we're looking to get rid of Alan Hutton. Tom Cleverley was quite good, over 7. Dan Burn did decent enough. Delph had a decent enough season if it wasn't for his injuries, which kind of halted his progression a little bit, but he still looks quite good. Jack Grealish has really come on leaps and bounds in this season. 8 goals, 8 assists, but we have pretty much given him a full season, so I think that's probably the right idea. George Decore, Core's a little bit dicey. He does make mistakes. Concentration at 10, I think that's what's letting him down. Nonetheless, he had a solid enough season. Real kind of disappointments of the season, I suppose, were Rene Adler. He has been very poor, and to the point where I'm even probably going to look for another keeper. He's just not been good. Darren Bent hasn't played too much. Nathan Baker hasn't played too much. Hutton, as I say, I'm looking to get rid of. Carlos Sanchez, I have to say I'm pretty glad I'm getting that Bravo guy in, because Sanchez didn't really fulfill that anchor man or ball winning midfielder role as well as I hoped he might. Kuhn, I suppose, he was kind of in the team in dribs and drabs. Kieran Richardson, probably another guy we might look to sell. No real future at the club, I don't think. Ali Sissoko, I don't know, touch and go. So anyway, I suppose the next time I'll see you will be the start of next season. So we look to embark on another season, or hopefully a bit of a better one, because this one has been okay, but a little bit of a disappointment if you ask me. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later.